kill yourself. Please, please kill yourself. You should really kill yourself. Please, please kill yourself. You should really kill yourself. And that sums it up. I think I did that this weekend, or Thursday, but everybody's saying I didn't kill enough shit. Don't understand that. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Situation Room, where we are going to have a little fun tonight, relax, just talk about the event a little bit, talk about some what's on everybody's mind. Um, Probably kill some more shit. Who knows? We just don't know because I never plan this on Sundays. Why plan? Just have some fun. So let me introduce my panel. No. I'm losing it. We
Gotta
have
have it to lose it.
no shit. Thank you, hon. We got Sonia. We got Champ. We got Grumpy Dispatcher. We got Killer Queen. We got Nutcracker. And Z-Man exited stage left just right as the show started, so I don't understand that one.
Probably family problems.
I want to give a shout out to Headache because I know you're out there driving. Be safe, man. I hear the weather's crazy all over the nation, so be safe. Hulk Smash, I know you're about hammered. That's why I didn't send you a link. So, guys, the event's about halfway through. What do you guys think about it? Sonia, let's start with you.
Okay, Faction Track is a pain in the ass for me, of course, as always. But what's bugging me the most is all the animation, especially when them little producers start throwing out more crap and the crickets and the sparrows and just too much.
Okay. Champ, what about you?
Well, the event in general, I'm not a big fan of the Sentinel faction, so at least events. So I'm pretty much I did 4 run-throughs of it. I got the unlimited build on the new unit, the Lancer, which I'm sure you talk about later. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this event. I'm doing alternative things. There's metal bases, so I'm just out getting metal bases because I'm done with the event.
Okay.
So,
all right, I completely understand. Grumpy, what about you?
About the same. It's just a grind now. This has not been a very enjoyable event for sure. Just grind, trying to get stuff, get enough XP to get your tech and get your stuff upgraded.
Okay. Miss Queen. By the way, Miss Queen, I heard some rumors that you are just rocking this event. How much XP you got?
Let me check. I don't know off the top. I'm at 11,320,000.
Damn, somebody be rocking it. All right. So what about you with this event?
What do I think? It's a grind. I mean, I'm not. I always have something that's the bane of my existence. It used, like I said, I've always said it was a workshop. I hated doing tech. Got over that. I don't mind that now. Now I hate the token system.
I think everybody's about in that same boat.
And I told myself I'm going to do my own, convince myself that this unit is worth having a lot of tokens for. Because every time I seem to go, oh, it's a shit unit, I'm not going to worry about doing anything for it. It ends up being really cool, and then I'm behind the curve. So now I'm doing that. I'm grinding, trying to get tokens. For like, do I really want to do anymore? No. I really don't want to do anymore. It's a grind. I've lost count of how many times I've gone through. That's how much I've done it.
Okay.
I mean, how much I've drank and forgot while trying to do it. I'm not sure. It's a toss up. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a good event, but then it's not a good event. I hate the hermits. I hate the crickets. I really don't mind the sparrows. But all the I hate the bases being so spread out. They're so spread out.
I can't argue with that. I mean, some of them are just way crazy. Um, I mean, they're just way out there. So that kind of sucks. One of the things that people are saying is Kickside. Yeah, they spread the bases out. They gave it a little more room, but they're still hiding shit under the menu. I don't like that at all.
I mean,
Nutcracker.
granted. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Carry on.
Nutcracker, you're up. What's up? What do you think?
Thank fuck I got an alt. I finished in 6 hours. Nothing to grind. Nothing else to go for. And I got on my alt. And I enjoyed it on my alt. So, mediums, because it's a level 40. It's not got all the goodies. If it has, nothing's past level 10. But bloody hell, I enjoyed it because with the knowledge that I've got and put into the level 40, it was great fun. So for my level 48, shit and boring. But for me, level 40, loved it.
Okay. I guess it's myself now, huh?
Mm-hmm. So, Roy, what do you think of the event so far?
I'm having my ups and downs with it. Last night, I guess I was playing the event. I can't really remember much of it. I was so fucking tired, and from what I understand, I was doing a lot of bases. Looked like it in XP wise, but I can't remember shit. For what I do remember, so far it's more of a grind than anything. I mean, it just seems like we're going over and over and over. Somebody mentioned that if Kickside would just lower the token price, we wouldn't have to grind it so damn much, and we'd actually probably enjoy it more some. And like I told them, good luck with that idea. Kickside not going to listen to that because Kickside gets the money by us grinding. So, and then somebody said, and I think it was Nutcracker earlier, saying anybody that's an upper level probably already has text their tokens because of holdout and such. It already has their tokens, so they have no reason to continue the grind anyways. That's true.
You know my thoughts, man. And I've heard this from people and other shows and stuff. It's what they pay out as far as like tech for units.
Oh, wait, we'll get there. I want to get there in a second. I really do, champ. Just hold off just 1 minute on that, okay?
All right.
I'll let you have your full thought on that.
I actually have a pretty good idea for it.
Oh no, I'm sure you do, because what I want to bring up what they're paying out during the event. I really do, because this event has been interesting. I'm going to put it that way. But as for the event itself, I find it that it's turned into the grind. Now let's, what Nick Champ was about to mention and wants to talk about the techs and tokens and what the event's paying out. I really want to talk about this. And I want to ask the panel a question before we get into it. Is anybody else that's going through more than once gotten anything else than the caretaker tokens, the envoy tokens, or the vindicator tokens? Because that's all I've gotten the entire event.
Yeah, I've gotten different types of tokens.
Oh, that's the 3 ones I keep getting.
I think I got a couple. What is it?
I get the random envoy one here and there.
I don't think I got an envoy. I got a. I got purifier token. I think on one, a couple vindicator maybe. But I haven't been keeping track. I just I tax them anyway. Most of this stuff is maxed. But yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Because all I'm getting, I got a couple envoys, a whole lot of caretakers, and a whole lot of indicators. And yes, all of my 90% of my stuff is maxed. So it's not because those aren't maxed. Those are.
Chaplain.
Oh, you're getting chaplain ones. You're getting a lot of.
That's what I've been getting is chaplain.
Chaplain tech or tokens?
Tech and token.
Tech and tokens here too.
Yeah, Yeah, I haven't noticed Chaplain
Is
token.
anybody else disappointed in the tech that they're getting out of this event?
Man, I'm going to be able to put tech on everybody's caretakers and chaplains in the whole entire game.
I've been hearing a lot of people say that. A lot of chaplain tech, a lot of chaplain tokens. And I don't understand what the heck Kickside was, why they're jamming that shit down our throat so much.
Oh, no. See, me and Queen have come up with an idea for all these chaplains and caretakers we're getting.
Okay, what is it?
We're going to make a huge platoon of nothing but chaplains with caretakers, and we're going to go burn a sector with them.
We're going to burn it down.
Good luck.
It's a joke. It's just, you have enough. You could really maybe do something, maybe.
You can make 100 debts and take a base out for free repair.
Devious.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Devis.
Devious.
Give us your thoughts on the event and stuff, man.
Well, I'm doing pretty good in the event. I probably have to give me a second here to think about exactly what I would like to say. I had a lot of things going on. Just got back. I uploaded the video that I was supposed to, and I logged on. So just give me a few minutes here, and I'll think about it.
Okay. Well, one of the things I wanted to bring up is a lot of people were trying to get some more escort tech, and what's that other tech that was just out recently? Sentry tech, thank you. And people have been not getting so much of it. Now, one person literally got 3 in the first damn base. He got the first track he did, and I wanted to kill him because I was grinding for that shit during Shadow Ops. So I was like, how come we can't get more of that tech, though? But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I honestly I'm at the point where I'm thinking, why can't Kickside just give out a text for a payout instead of just giving us tokens we don't need?
But yeah, that's kind of where I was going, right? This is my thought on it. What they should do for our workshop is come out something comparable to the text for tokens, something similar to that, where we can sell the useless chaplain tech we have that we don't use, and we'll probably never use, most of us. You know, a lot of us players, we got so much tech for stuff we don't even use. We can sell that tech for text and then trade it in for tech that we do use.
You know, that is a great idea in the tech.
You know, something like that. And
that's the best idea I've heard for a long time.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I wish Kickside would be absolutely listening to that, because that is
what is it?
You know, make it similar to the text for tokens,
right?
Where we get text for tech. We can sell our tech for the shit we don't use, and we can buy shit that we do use. Problem solved.
I think that is a spectacular idea.
Yes, it is.
Because I mean, look, like the Special Forces tech, we could trade that in. Yeah, you don't get much for it, but trade it in. You know, you get some of that Liberator tech. You trade that shit in because you don't need something like you use. That would be kick ass. I totally jump on that one.
That's an awesome idea. Well done, champ.
Yeah, champ, 100% on point. I'd give you the golf clap for that.
That sounds like more of a 10.
I don't think it would take a lot of programming on Kickside then either to introduce that.
Even if it did, it's worth it. This is something that I think all the players, no matter what level, could enjoy and use. Lower levels could actually get something they need. Upper levels could get rid of some of the trash they definitely have. Some people like Nutcracker here, he would literally have to trade and never have to worry about getting any more tech again. He'd just trade in what he's got, and he'd probably have enough for do like 6 armies.
Well, it makes sense, or it will never happen.
Yeah, most likely not.
Yeah, but you'll get to the point where you're told you're exploiting it.
Oh, that's
Oh, there's that.
See?
that is
I mean,
true.
that was the most frustrating part of the event for me, at least, is getting all this useless tech that I'm not going to, I'm not going to use anything on my chaplains because I don't use the chaplain myself. I don't, and I was getting like all this tech, the chaplain, the character.
Well, give me a number of how much chaplain tech you have.
I wanted to open my workshop, but I'm upgrading it right now to the.
All right, well, I'll go in mine.
Ow.
And I know you got more than mine. So let me go in
Yeah.
mine.
I'm looking at mine.
All right, what's your numbers?
Well, the heavy fuel, I've got 17. Okay. Wait, come on, you stupid thing. The heavy fuel, 17. Lightweight, 17. Let's get on the 47. 17. That's on the nozzles. The training, I've got 38 and 50.
All right.
Mine's about the same.
Here you go. Lightweight fuel, 48 of them. Heavy fuel, 37 of them. Silver one, that's the focused nozzle, 77 of them. Wide nozzle, 67 of them. Sprint training, 104 of them.
Goodness.
And the last gold tech is literally 86 of them.
All right.
Wow.
Now, this coming from the baby of the group with the level 42 account.
The baby. Yeah, okay.
Heavy fuel, I've got 11. Oh, no, it gets better. Trust me. And most of this is from this event only. Lightweight, 13. The focused nozzle, 20. The wide nozzle, 23. The sprint training, 31. And the combustion training, 31.
Yeah, this is awkward, man.
Yeah.
Can I read mine? Because I'll tell you why it's awkward here.
Go ahead,
All
Charlie.
right, so I'm going to start with the gold tech on the chaplain, right? So combustion training, I have 93, 93, right? This is gold tech. Sprint training, 77 of 77. I'll move on to the silver tech. Wide nozzle, 62 of 62. And focus nozzle, 60 of 60. Bronze tech, 42 of 42. And heavy fuel, 53 of 53. Did you guys know
us moaning that we don't get enough gold tech?
Did you guys know? Yeah. See, that was my point, man. I have more gold tech than the other tech, but I don't even fucking use this unit. So it's like,
Well,
can I just like sell this fucking tech or trade it in for something I can use? You know?
Here's my question to you, because they have the replication already in there. Do you think they could adapt off that somehow?
I'm sure they could do something.
Trade it in, reduce time.
What are you talking about? Like a new tech system just for
Something
for the
similar
tech
to-
that you could trade in that stuff and
Yeah,
Exactly.
some kind of energy or fuel or whatever to create the tech that you need?
Yeah, that would be exactly it. I mean, instead of wasting it and let it sit and die.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to get rid of some of the old units out of here. You know what I mean? Just get that crap out of there. Like you should be able to delete shit that you'll never use.
Exactly. But Champ really did hit a home run with that idea. I think Kickside really should look into that. I think it would be a great thing for even some of the returning players. Hey, let me trade this shit in and let me get something that can maybe help me get back into this game.
Yeah.
But here's the
man,
thing.
I don't know how they could do that, but then I'm sure there's a way they can do it.
I think they could actually use it to go into the replication area, and if you have so many techs, you could start building the new tech. I'm sure they could come up with a new word besides text. I I don't know. It's Kickside. They could come up with their own language as far as I care, but I'm sure they could come up with something where, yeah, you scrap this and you can get this to help build that. Or, research that, as they put it, or whatever. But I think it's a really valid thing they should look into. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be necessarily for, faction units either. Text for tech could be something like a lot of people don't have the Jericho tech that a lot of people really want. You collect so many fucking techs, you can trade those techs in that don't use. You can buy yourself the Jericho tech or something.
Yeah, but some of the
call it Tex and Mex modification exchange.
that
Tex-Mex.
would be it.
Something.
Modification exchange. That would be pretty good, actually.
Then you've got Tex-Mex, and we can all have Taco Bell.
Yeah. There you go.
Let's be honest. That is a really good idea. Kicksite's probably over there writing notes on their board, just because I know they're still listening to me as much as it pains them to admit it. They still do listen to the show. I got that confirmed that they are still listening, which is I love it. Ban me from this, but still listen. Okay, that's fine with me. I'm here to help the community anyways. I don't give a shit. But this idea Champ is presenting is a home run. And yes, we understand the oldest shit probably would trade in for peanuts on the dollar, but I'd still be willing to go through that. I got a lot of.
I mean, they'll have an exchange rate, of course.
Yeah, of course they will. They'll give us something else to moan about. The exchange rate's not bloody good enough.
yeah. And they make it so they have an exchange rate, just like they do with the tokens, and just allow us to get rid of the shit, the worthless tech that we don't even use on this game, and trade it for something we can use. That's all.
I agree with that 100%.
Like people that have got Dina and don't have the tech for it.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, you would have to go through the screening process before I give out links. So if you want to message me, go through the Situation Room page, find me, message me, and we can talk after the show. One of the things that you guys got to understand, Kickside is looking for ideas like this. They're not trying to end the game as much as we all think sometimes. From their crazy ideas they're having, these ideas that Champ just came out with, I don't even want to take credit for that. It's 100% Champ. Wow, that is a fan-damn-tastic idea. That's a home run, Champ, right there. And if Kickside is truly listening like they say they are, that is an awesome idea.
It's similar to what I suggested ages ago about a black market, where I've got like 500 bloody seekers. Who wants to buy some seekers?
Yeah, you're going to have those on the market for a while.
Yeah, the market's going to be, there on that one for a long goddamn while on that.
The island of orphaned units.
Well, I did notice that they're offering another. I just got the text offering again, text tokens, and it's 42 tokens for 99 gold, and it says you can buy it up to 4 times. So
can somebody tell me what generations those are, please? Because I did not get that offer.
It has the Purifier, the Acolyte, the Spartan, Liberator, Disruptor, and the Hades.
I think Spartan's
Gen 1.
Spartan Gen 1 or Gen 2?
Those are Spartan Gen 1.
They're all Gen 1s.
Okay.
I bet a level 30 would love some Purifiers. I've got 87 they can have.
87?
Damn.
Context.
Sell them on the black market.
Devious, am I supposed to share this video today?
Well, yeah, it was just the just something to throw out there.
Oh my God.
I got opinions too, and
Oh
sometimes
my
I come
God.
across abrasive when I try to be straight up honest and talk to people like on a serious note. So
Right.
I kind of take it light and I give it right back the same way. So
Hold on, guys. I got to bring this up. It's going to take me 1 minute. I got to share it. Devious made this, and it's funny as hell.
So I got a feeling we'll have to mute up, won't we?
I prefer you guys to mute up because I don't need everybody talking over it. Let me get it.
10-4.
Uh,
And by the way, I'm here. Granted, I'm late, but I'm here.
Hello, Hydra, my panel buddy.
Welcome
give me
here.
a second because I just tore down my speakers too for this. Jesus, shame on you. I had an earbud my way into this. Just give me a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the delay, but
Somebody sing for a minute.
yeah, sing somebody. All right, here we go. We're gonna present it to everybody. Everybody mute. Try not to talk over it.
Don't let those countless hours of sitting in Discord typing totally unrelated crap to rank up go unnoticed. Join the clan for which you are completely and undeniably qualified for. The Skittle Kids Clan! We need you.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Did the sound come through enough?
Oh my!
Fuck.
I take the laughter. Yeah.
Y'all sit in that goddamn Discord all day long typing about bullshit, and you change your color to where you're at the top of the list and you're noticed and your opinion matters. Well, there you have it. You have a place too. That's how I feel about it.
Brilliant.
Gotta love
Brilliant.
Oh Lord!
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh hell no!
Davis, can you please post that on the situation room?
That's where it is.
Oh my God. By the way, I was in Discord. I know I'm not supposed to be, but I am. I'm already back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. That kiss my ass. I got through already. And I go in there and I'm watching and I'm talking to a couple people. Of course, they don't know who I am. And literally I see somebody saying F you to this one, and this one's over here talking about totally off the wall about how this guy, we need to play this game, and this is in general discussion. Now, I know like a dozen people that literally got their stuff removed and their stuff banned because they were off topic all the time. And then I go, is this how this chat normally goes? I'm new to this, trying to play incognito, and they're all like, oh, as long as you know somebody, you don't have to ever worry about getting banned. I was like, damn, they say that openly now in there.
Yeah, I seen it yesterday. The one guy in there, and you even seen the mods in there active, just sitting, a couple posts, maybe 30 seconds prior to his, and a big giant FU, spelled out. So, it just depends on who you are. But the point that they actually go through that just to talk about bullcrap all night long, just to change that color of their name is just, hey, have at it, man.
It blows my mind. Is that what it is? It's a new game?
It's top of the list, some kind of king of the hill bullshit with color. Skittle Kids.
The thing about the general chat in Discord, it's the same people in there. It's really
is.
It's a group of it's a handful of people, and those people are always in there. It's not like different players from different clans. It's the same collective handful of people.
The same
in that general. And in the general chat, they control the chat and control discussion. It's nothing, nothing new under the sun there. So I don't bother going to it really that much.
Well, like I said, I went over there. I just wanted to see, I just want to prove a point basically that you can block me, but I'll be right back in there, and I'm right back in there. And I'm just doing it to be a dick. In forums, yes, I still have access to it. Yet you blocked me from that. Oh, so customer support that literally has done jack shit for me, I'm blocked from.
Yeah, I haven't experienced these problems that you guys have on customer support side. So, I don't want to really tarnish them because I don't really send tickets that often. For the times they do, it's been consistently the same people that are responded to my tickets.
Yeah, but see, you're lucky. You do not get a trusted player response.
No, I've never had one.
All right.
And we did.
I got to show one to you today. Let me pick it up and then I'll share it so you guys can see. The one I had today, my Mavericks were taking like 20 seconds to build.
Did you video it and send it to them?
Hey, sometimes you just go with the flow, right? And this is what they want. They want their game to be broken. They don't want no feedback on it. So what the hell ever. It is what it is. So yeah, let me bring that picture up so you guys can see that. But I did. I screenshotted it so that way everybody knows I ain't bullshitting. It was crazy. And not only that, for a while there, it was making me. I would build my missiles. I'd wait for the little red goddamn thing to disappear, and then I'd go out and I'd go in. I start my attack, and I have no missiles. So I go back to my base, and now they're building once again. They're rebuilding them, and then they're there. So it was a process I had to do. If I wanted to use missiles, I had to go out, attack the base, end the attack, go back into my base. The missiles would build, and then I would go back out and use them. And then it started making them like 23 seconds to build a 5-second missile. It was crazy.
Excuse me, I'm going to hit your base, but when I start hitting your base, you mind hanging on 20 seconds while I build the missile? Fuck off.
My missiles might not be ready. I got to make sure my missiles are ready. So can I hit a 30 in the meantime too, and then hit your base?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of issue with my missiles building earlier too, but not.
Well, I built 6 missiles, 6 Mavericks the other day because I have a max rocket cell. I go to hit the base after. Now I waited in the base and waited for the red light to go off. I get in the base, I go to fire them, and I have 4. So I end attack, go back to my base, and sure enough, I have 4. But I look, my Thor is gone and my res is gone for all 6. So I pull some Thor out of my stash, and then I pull some res out, and I go back out there and I build more missile. I build the other 2, and I go to hit the base again, and there's still only 4. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So you know what I did? I fired those 4, went back in, built all 6, and guess what? All 6 that time stuck. But I used a lot of Thor for freaking 4 invisible missiles.
So anyway, the word metamorphosis is a change.
Right.
It's something changing from one thing to another.
Right.
Where the fuck did that happen?
The trophy.
The trophy. Yep. The trophy's changing from one thing to another.
So you look at last event trophy, and it's like, and then
it's got nothing to do with a trophy. No name of events. It's got anything to do with a trophy.
I'm just saying that's what's changed. Other than that, well, the last event was okay, but
I think the last event we were so excited for the change, the difference in the event than the previous events that we enjoyed it. But this event, I'm not enjoying anymore. I'm a little past it.
The change is they added a bunch more little flying crap. They made the maps bigger. That's the change. Everything's more spread out and animated.
Well, I did the event just there. People call me Douglas Bader anymore now. If you don't know who he is, he was a flying ace from the Second World War.
I just noticed that was a major change with the trophy. This trophy has a bigger base, and it's taller than the last. One? The last one was Red Exodus, and this one is Metamorphosis. So.
I genuinely thought that the enemy would change as we go through the event. That's what that implies.
Yeah.
That's what it implies.
Yeah. Well, I don't pay attention to the storyline. I know some players do.
I haven't even looked at it this time around.
Yeah.
There's a guy out there somewhere. He does it all the time too. He gathers all the story together so you can read the entire story. What a too much time on his hands, I think, but still.
Well,
dedicated.
he must be in
That's
the
fine.
Discord quite a bit
Well,
too.
it's like I said about a telly earlier. If I wanted to watch telly, I'd buy a telly. If I wanted to read a book, I'd buy a fucking book.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't get on the damn game and do the event for the storyline.
No, I don't think anybody does.
I'm just trying to read it.
It's worse than Luke. I'm your father bullshit. I mean,
Nice one.
Luke, I'm your father. We know. Move on.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be
all
honest.
the child support you.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but even now that's being fucking milked.
Yeah,
because
it
the
is.
new hero, everybody's asking the question: who's her parents? What's her family? Nobody knows. Everybody wants to know. Who gives a shit? Let's watch them use lasers and lances. Who gives a fuck?
You know, here's my question. Shouldn't they be more focused on getting the game to run correctly than the fucking storyline?
Yeah, well, everybody got a job, and that guy obviously is good at his.
Yeah,
that story's pretty long.
Yeah, the guy who writes the storyline has got nothing to do with how the game plays. So
that's right. He's just telling you. He's giving a reason for the bullshit. That's
yeah.
all.
Don't knock him down.
Or something, yeah. And put him in a back office. Yeah, write a story, Charlie. Okay.
I think you should be a little bit more honest and say, oh, when Ruby's talking to Sheila, maybe you should just throw about 50 missiles at it. You'll get it.
No shit. I haven't had to use this many missiles in an event in a while.
But to be fair, the storyline does give you tips and hints.
Sometimes it does. Yes, absolutely.
So if you choose to ignore it,
you look on the attack log, not in the story itself. No.
I was kind of surprised that peacekeepers were landing in these. I was.
Keep telling Kickside that shit.
As soon as I saw a base without a radio tower, yeah, good job. As soon as I saw a base without a bastion, yeah, good job. As soon as I saw a base with both in, okay, a little bit of thinking, but yeah, good job.
Yeah, I mean, most of this event, with the exception of the main track 12, you can pretty much deal with just missiles and Herald.
Yep.
You might use a secondary unit to take out the bastion or whatever, and then pretty much wipe out the base with missiles and Herald.
Yep.
Well, my level 10 Nix does that.
I love my Nixie.
Yeah.
Now, I got to bring up a subject now. There's a lot of people out there that are talking about this new unit, and some people are bitching about it because that's not how it speaks. And I'm going to turn this over to Nutcracker because he actually understands this 100%. And yes, it is a visual glitch in the description, and I'm going to let Nutcracker explain it. Nutcracker, please take it away.
All right, okay. Chuck me in the fucking fire. I just
That's
got
right, baby. That's right.
Just got out the frying pan. Right, it's a simple thing. It is glitched, as in a visual glitch. The range on it is a standard range. The range at level 10, only in your base, is 750.
So it doesn't start at 750
no.
in your base. It has to be level 10 in your base to get 750. So that's where Queen was correct.
Yes, that is correct. You have to be level 10. If it's level 10 and you use it to attack, it will not be 750 range. But if you have it in your base, it will be 750 range. But with the new tech that's coming, one of the techs is extra range. So who knows?
Queen was absolutely correct on that.
Okay, keep on saying that. I like hearing that.
Queen was absolutely correct on
Eyes
that.
are her head red.
No, I'm just messing, but I do like hearing you say that.
Queen was absolutely correct on that.
Shut up.
No, don't keep saying it. Don't keep going. That's enough.
So anyway, it's quite a simple thing. For those who've got it at level 10, if you put it in your base, it'll have a 750 range. If you use it to attack, it will have the standard range.
Yeah. Queen was absolutely correct. Oh, I'm sorry. My finger hit the button.
Would you please stop saying that? Jeez, I got to deal with her on a daily basis. I mean, damn.
And my opinion on it is, for attack, worthless.
PvE
base?
worthless.
PvP, worthless.
Well, I don't know about other people, but when I was using the new unit that they give you in that first base, it's not always cut and dry. Sometimes 4 or 5 of them just go on a tangent and go wherever you want, and they will not be controllable. They just do whatever the hell they want to do. So I hope that doesn't transfer over to us when we start putting them in groups.
But it doesn't matter because we won't be using them. They're that bad.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't feel that I'm going to be using them to attack PvE. PvP, I might be using them. I'm not going to lie. I might.
PvP, no, they won't be any good.
I mean, PvE.
PvE, they will probably come into their own. For your base, if you're slightly under level, yes, they will be good. For high levels, possibly, but nah.
They do take out those hermits quite quick when they're in a group.
No.
So there's a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what?
I don't know. Max Sunder, man. I saw what that could do today to them hermits. And it's
baby.
I don't understand since they're an infantry unit, you cannot put them in your bunkers for some reason.
The fucking gun's too big, you plonker.
It'd be sticking out the window.
The tire would be hanging out.
What's in his bunker?
No, I just tried to put the fucker in my bunker, man. I was like, what the hell, man? This is an infantry unit, right?
Well, you know what's cool? The Tesla, it's immune to the Tesla tower because it's infantry.
Yep. Yeah. The Tesla tower. All right, so now that we got that clarified, because I had people asking me, and then we talked about it before the show, and I was going to try to explain it, but Nutcracker definitely had it, right on, so it was a lot easier just to say, Nutcracker, do it.
Should have given me a fucking heads up.
I was thinking about giving you a heads up, but then it would have been, no fun.
True.
All right, so what do you guys think of this new unit, honestly?
I don't know.
Let's go down the panel. Let's ask Devious first, because I love putting him on the spot.
Well, they give me 15 of them to go into a base. That's the only time I use them. So they get the job done.
Okay. Hydra, what about you?
Same as Devious.
Same as Devious. Okay.
I will not build any. I'll just let you know that right off the get-go.
I built 2 just to upgrade them.
Okay. Sonia, what about you?
I haven't built any. Just what they give you in the base and they go fucking berserk.
Okay. Champ, what about you?
I'm not impressed so far. I built 3 of them, tested them out. The biggest thing is mine are level 1. I haven't upgraded them because I'm upgrading other stuff. But the splash damage, the splash damage for the Lancer, to me, in my opinion, it's not great because
that's coming.
Yeah, if it had a little bit more splash, where
it will.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. It'll have a tech or something when I upgrade it or whatever. And if I target a wall, like by a turret, I expect that turret to go boom, right? And it doesn't do that. Yeah, it doesn't have great splash. So that's the reason I'm not impressed with it so far. But that's
okay. Yep. Fair enough, Champ. Fair enough. Grumpy, what do you think?
I have not built any either, so I really don't know. I'm thinking before I do it, it'll just go on my base and be for base defense.
Okay.
Because of the range.
All right. Miss Queen.
I don't know how I feel because, as usual, when people say things are shit, I tend to listen to them, and then they turn around a week later and go, "Oh, it's fucking awesome," and I sit there behind the curb because I listen to popular belief and end up behind the curb. So this time I'm just gonna go with, I'm probably not gonna get it all 55 tokens, but I'm gonna get it up there to where I can get it to a decent level, and then just hope it wasn't a waste of time. And if it was, oh well, so be it. I'll have a semi high level unit.
Okay. Good stuff there. All right. So then it comes down to the Nutcracker.
Well, I got 55 tokens
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
without doing anything.
Surprise, surprise.
I built 2 just so I can upgrade it. The tech that's coming for it, there will be splash tech, there will be range tech. I can't remember the other one. So yeah, it will get better, but I still think that for attack, no. For PvE, yes. For in base, yes. For a mid 40.
Okay. And my opinion is I don't have a fucking clue. How do you like those apples?
Yeah, and going on what you just said and what Killer Queen just said, with any unit you get, it's how you play.
Right.
Don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself and think, is this how I play? Is this what I want? It's because everybody plays differently. They look at videos on how people did bases and they go, fuck, I can't do it that way. But they find another way that they can do it, how they play. And that goes the same with any unit that Kixeye give us. It's all down to how you play. You make your own judgment. Don't listen to anybody else.
Absolutely true. You know what? Your base might be set up perfectly to use this thing as a base defense.
Exactly.
Or your base might be set up for it's absolutely worthless. It's just depending how you like to play, how you like to defend. And
but let me ask you that something.
Go ahead.
Escorts. Escorts have gotten a pretty warm reception from the community in general. Most people love the escorts. So, what do you guys use the escorts for? PvE or base defense or PvP?
PvE.
Hardly use them.
PvE, I can do the 75k bases with very minimal damage.
I do them 0.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, when I say minimum, it's like if I screw up, I take 5 minutes damage. So
no, I take 0. I don't get hit at all.
Unless I'm in one of my lazy moods, then I just throw a fucking fail link tune in there and fucking let them chew. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but that's not the part of the game. Is beating it, is getting it without getting damaged. That's the fun.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's late at night and I'm fucking tired.
Well, you shouldn't be on the game then. You should be in bed.
I wish it worked that easy with me. It don't. But I'll be honest, it's the escorts are pretty good. Why, Champ? Why do you bring them up?
It's just leading up to this discussion we're having on this about this Lancer here, about what kind of units it's going to be. Can you use it for this and that? And I think most of us agree we're not going to use it for PvP.
No, I don't see many of us at all using this for PvP.
It's a good valid point, Champ.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've seen players use their escorts in base defense, and everybody, I think most everybody would agree that the escorts are dynamite and fucking PvE stuff. Right? Your 75 Thorian bases, your main track 12 base in this event, works really good. And so I'm just trying to think of what this Lancer is going to mean to us. It's generation 3 infantry, so I'm in complete agreement. I think it might turn out to be a really great PvE kind of style unit. So, but so far, I have to say I'm not impressed with it.
You know, I thought about trying it as a base defense, but I get hit with usually air more than anything, and that's going to be a weakness against air.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree.
usually the case with people your level.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that I'm not too keen on is the couple seconds to sit up before you can use it. Then, if you want to move it, then you got a couple seconds to
3
tear
seconds.
down.
It's 3 seconds.
I mean, do you really notice it? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't used it in any application yet. But
Yeah, I have noticed it. And what people think is a glitch is when they try to move it, it don't move because it's breaking down.
No, it's not an immediate turn around and shoot behind you.
No. So
but
that's why
one person brought up, well, in holdout, is it going to have the 750 range or is it going to have the 650 range? Because technically, it's not in your base.
so it won't have the 750 range.
Exactly what I was thinking. I think everybody that
No,
thinks,
that's a no-brainer.
In my mind, but this is Kickside. Kickside does, they use their own.
I don't know.
That's definitely a no-brainer. It's not in your base. It's not a base defense unit. You're in an attack. You're attacking in a base. So yeah, it won't. If it does, well,
holdout's going to be a little more fun.
I wouldn't fucking use them in holdout.
But now some person, they were just trying to think, what about holdout? What about this? Now, bringing up something, if I remember correctly, somewhere right after this event, if I remember correctly, God help me, there's a little event that everybody looks forward to.
Is there?
And I do believe it's called Warpath. And isn't that like beginning of February?
What, is that the one where they give extra infamy so everybody runs around with fucking shitloads?
No, Warpath is your lovely honor system.
Same thing.
Is that one event where everybody goes around and hits dead bases for no reason? That we hit players that haven't played for years and their bases are still on the map.
I actually made a point on the last one, and I deliberately didn't hit any active bases. I just hit dead bases, nothing else. And the reason I did that wasn't because I'm a farmer, because I'm fucking not. I did it for a reason. And I ended up with over 15,000. And I gave some away. And I never hit one live fucking base.
So here's my point of this. Here's my point of it. And that's why I was bringing it up. And I was hoping somebody would go on the path that you guys did, but do you think it's maybe time for Kickside to do a sweep and clean the trash?
Yeah, I do. I really do. But then again, I enjoy hitting the level 30 or 49 that only has a CC in its base. I just love those.
That's a touchy subject, Roy, because those bases are there for Warpath, man. That's the way I look at it.
Well, I agree with you, champ.
But that takes away what it's about.
Yeah, Kickside is looking to raise PvP, so they bring out Holdout, which is a great, fun event. A lot of people enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I'm not against the sweep, man.
I just think it's due. I think it's very, very overdue. Matter of fact, it'll open up a few sectors that we know of.
Well, I remember when they first started this, that they were taking out level 2s, then level 20s, then level 30s, and so on and so on. That didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen.
It didn't happen. They need to get out these bases that are 12 months plus old, that have not been active, and get them out of the fucking sectors. Then, when you get your honor, it's genuine honor. Because everybody's getting what I call false honor. Because you can just hit their bases and get as much as you want.
Yeah.
Let's get it back to the game where everything is genuine. It's the infamy bonus. What the fuck? Everybody's running around with 5,000 infamy within 2 days.
And everybody's just hitting dead fucking bases.
Exactly. That is not genuine infamy. You didn't earn that. Let's get rid of the dead bases and let's have genuine infamy and genuine honor.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. In general, Warpath. It's not really competitive if you're hitting dead bases. I agree with you. You want to take the lazy side, go hit dead bases.
If you want to hang with Champ and God knows what's going to happen, that's fun. Let me tell you, I've been there a few times.
Well,
Champ goes, let's jump here. And next thing you know, we're completely fucking surrounded. And everybody says, you want us to come in? No. It's me and Champ. We got this.
that's all right. Make it
That night was you, me, and Hillary, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't
back to the
remember
point.
The point is that, my point of this whole thing is I've noticed more and more dead bases, and I don't think it's because players are leaving. I think people are just giving up on their alts because you get to a certain level, and it's just hard to keep up with multiple accounts. So I don't think it's players leaving. But I do think it's time for Kickside to do some sweeps. Because Warpath is coming. I think Kickside really wants to drive up PvP for its hit for hit back. People going back and forth, jailing and fighting. They got to stop letting everybody hit these dead bases, and there's a lot of dead bases out there.
Look, when I've gone to other sectors, and I sit there and ring the dinner bell, and let them all hit me, and I keep the base empty. And once they finished, sector's mine. And I have so much fucking fun. It's brilliant. I really enjoyed it. But the last one, I deliberately didn't jump, and I deliberately just hit dead bases just to prove a point. I ended up with 15,000. When I was jumping, I ended up with about the same, but I had so much more fun. I really did have so much more fun.
Mm-hmm.
You get in a sector, ring the dinner bell, let them all come in at you, all the high levels. Once you've done, you fill your base and just smack the sector.
Yeah, because then at that point, the fucking lowers can't fucking do nothing to you. They're going to keep running into you and dying.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, what's the point? What's the point in filling your base if I already hit you? Nobody else is going to.
No, but once everybody's hit you, then you fill your base.
Yeah, that way
because then the lower levels won't come and hit you, and all the high levels have already hit you.
That's a good
and
point.
Then you're free to hit the sector.
Oh, I think I'm going to do something very similar to a sector that I owe a little beat down to.
Yeah, it's great points you guys made.
But I just want to bring back some of the what I think I miss, and I think it's because I miss it, is I miss the old wars where you could empty your base and just sit there and fucking keep hitting all fucking night long, not giving a shit if your base goes flat, not giving a shit about infamy, and you were just stuck in there for 7 days and you're going tit for tat and having a good time. I think I miss that the most.
Do you know one thing I miss the most? That I sat here one night crying, laughing, was when the guy was in a base and you couldn't attack that base because he was in the base. And this guy was there and the whole sector wanted to hit him, and they kept goading him to come out of his base so they can hit him. He said, "No, I ain't coming out. You'll hit me." And I sat here crying, fucking laughing. On a game, I was crying, fucking laughing at it. Those days have long gone.
Yeah.
That sort of thing is long gone. But the fun factor is what's starting to miss from this. And to bring that back, they definitely need to clear these sectors of these fucking bases that have been here for more than 12 months and not done a thing.
I agree, because you know what? I love the old war styles. I love
we all love the old war styles, Roy. But
that's why we played it. I mean, that's why we're still,
You want the old.
Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
You want the old way back? It's not going to happen.
That's about what I was going to say.
You got too much fucking PvE shit you've got to do. You can't sit there anymore and just ward out because you got, oh man, this is coming out. I need to hit these bases so I can get these tokens to get this unit to another level, or I got to hit these bases just to get this unit. You can't have wars anymore like that because you're constantly having to PvE to stay current and competitive in the game.
She's got a point, ladies and gentlemen.
To PvP, you have to PvE.
Yes, and there's so much stuff they're throwing out PvE, new units, new tokens, this, that, and other. You can't hardly find time to squeeze in a good war.
You can
I mean,
jump, you can hit, and you can come home.
Well, one at a time. Let's Champ go, then we'll go Sonya.
the PVE versus PvP aspect, it's always been there. It's always been there in the game. It's always been there. It's just the PvE aspect of it, your metal bases, whether it be metals nowadays or thorium depots yesterday, right? We always go collect our thorium depots, right?
Oh, those were the best wars.
Yeah. Someone goes steal your fucking thorium depot. What? Someone told me. You know, like you going after that guy, right? So like,
I remember following enemy tunes. He's gonna get Thor. He's gonna get Thor. Then as soon as he fucking does it, fucking take it from him and fucking baby, free Thor.
so like the PvP topic nowadays is the 69. You know, I hate bringing it up, but
God, somebody brought it up.
Yeah, that's the number one topic. Is 69ing?
No, it's not the number one topic anymore.
I know. I hate
shit about 69. Fuck's sake, let's move on.
Yeah, but to be honest, my favorite part of this game for PvP, and I loved it. I don't know about you guys, is when it can run the hooker op, right? And it can do fucking tune sniping in the mountains.
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
Yes, I missed that.
Dude, he'd have like this dude way up in the fucking boonies up there by a fucking mountain and shit. And he'd have his base totally surrounded by tunes. And he'd be out fucking tune sniping in the fucking mountains. And that was so fucking awesome.
And when they was hitting your base and they had you surrounded, you could still deploy and hit them fuckers.
Yeah. That was fun. So fucking fun.
Storm Chaser asked me why they got rid of that, and I can't honestly remember why they got rid of
it. Because it caused a glitch that they could not control. People were getting multiple units disappearing, so because it would like lock them in the tunes would get locked in the base, but they'd be also locked on the map. So they end up with as soon as it went back to the base, the tunes would literally disappear.
I think what happened was people would run the hooker op. They were able to deploy their tune on a mountain or some shit. Their hooker op would run out of time, and so it would get stuck there. And then, you know, you jump whatever, you'd have like basically a ghost tune or some shit. I don't know, but that was so fun. I just miss those days.
We got hooked into this game because of a totally different game. This is not the War Commander we started with.
But you got to remember, Roy, this game evolves.
Yep. Like I said, I'm not saying it's worse, but I really do wish Kickside would take knowledge that when this game was big, it wasn't like it is now.
No, it's evolved, and it will keep evolving. And when I jump to sectors, I have a laugh. I enjoy myself. I ignore the crap. I do what I've always done and just bloody enjoy it, which is what we should start doing.
Well, I'll tell you what, I enjoy the people I hang with, and that's,
so do I.
That's what keeps me into this game. But thinking about what got me hooked into this game is two different things. Because back in the day, we didn't have Discords and Hangouts and all this stuff that we do now. We didn't have all this. What got me hooked in this game was something totally different. But now it's what keeps me in this game is the people.
It's what keeps most high levels in the game is the friends.
But
it's the only reason I still play.
This is a question I wanted to bring to the panel tonight. And some people are going to get a little, hopefully not get so worked up, and some people I'm sure will get worked up, is when this game started, there's always politics. We always know that. Every game has politics when you play with a group of, this many people. But do you guys think it was this personal, so many personal issues as there is now? Or do
No.
you think? Because I don't feel that all these personal things were really that big back in the day. Now it seems like everything's personal.
It got worse.
Can I just say something on that one?
Yeah, go. That's what I'm on. I want everybody to say something.
No, but I wanted to say something first, so everybody would think about this. Back then, you didn't have personals because we didn't know each other. Now we've been playing against each other or with each other for so many years that it can get personal. That is what it. That's where it. You hit the nail on the head. Back then, nobody knew anybody. You were friends, but you didn't really know each other. You didn't know where they were from. They were in your clan, but you just knew they were in your clan. But today, most of us, I mean, like myself, I've been playing nearly 8 years, and I know so many people in this game you would not believe. And I'm still finding friends from years ago that are still playing. That's why it gets personal now. That's why it seems to people like us that it has got more personal, because we've been playing for so long and we know these people. We know them personally. I have met in real life lots of players from this game.
Well,
So think about that before you all comment.
well, I can honestly agree, but do you think is it just that, or is it people just thinking? Let's go to the panel. What's your thoughts? Who the hell is first now? Devious, you've been here for a long damn time. What do you think?
Oh man.
That's not an answer, Devious.
Yeah, I know.
It sort of says it all.
I know
really.
I know what you're trying to get out of me, and I just, hey.
No, I'm not trying to get anything. This is just something I've noticed, and I wanted to see if anybody else noticed it.
Spit it out, Roy.
Let somebody else
Boy.
tell you, Roy.
All right. Well, what about Hydra?
Honestly, yeah, things have changed.
Well,
Because I've been here for almost 8 years myself, and I'm like Nutcracker. Yeah, I know. I see a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, but a lot of people's brought in personal stuff in to attack others, and when that shouldn't be, and it's gotten worse and worse over the years.
okay.
When it shouldn't be.
Familiarity
Right.
breeds contempt.
Sonia, what do you think? You've been playing for a long time.
That's
Yeah,
what I
I've
was
been-
going to say.
Yeah, I've been playing longer than my account really shows because I randomly had to take breaks. But yeah, the personal stuff has gotten worse. When I first started playing, you still had the little badges and sometimes stuff, and like I said, nobody knew each other personally, so your personal lives didn't get brought into it like it does now. Which I try my damnedest not to let it bother me, but we know I still got a couple of little grudges out there, but even if they were enemies, you could still joke and cut up. But now, God forbid, if you wear the wrong tag, they're going to cuss you. They're going to cuss your family. If they know anything personal about you, that's going to be wrong.
Yep.
And okay, but why do you think this is, Sonia?
Because people can communicate more and they say, okay, we're going to be friends. We talk. I'm going to tell you some personal things. And then somebody gets butt hurt and they drag it in.
Okay. What about you, Champ? You've been playing this game a very long time, known a lot of people yourselves.
Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of changed my attitude throughout the years. So I've been playing. I used to be like big, really big talker in the game chat, the war commander chat we have on the side there. I used to be a really, really big shit talker. I'd say anything, pretty much anything goes. As far as like I don't know, alliances and shit, your AF, your TP, your anti-AF, all that shit. it's kind of that kind of thing. It's always been there in the game, you know. But you know, I've always gotten along with pretty much all sides. You know, I have friends on this game. I have friends with pretty much all. I have friends with all sides. You know, I have anti-AF, I have AF, and you know, all sorts of different alliances. You know, I have friends, and just because I'm on alliance, you know, I don't hold anything personal towards one of my friends who may be aligned against me in a different clan or something. So, it's really a tough question, man. Has it gotten worse? I mean, some of the shit that's posted out there on the pages, some of the shit that's said in chat. You know, to me, it's always been there. You know, it's just the you know,
Yeah, but you got friends though, champ, that you
Yeah.
talk to, and you talk to in a personal way, like in PM or on Discord or whatever, and
yeah,
you tell each other things, and you know things about each other, and you become good friends. But then when
yeah.
you don't become friends and you become enemies, then they use that against you.
Well, yeah,
Your
yeah. I
personal
mean,
stuff gets used against you. That's why it's worse now than it was years ago. And the reason I play is what somebody just said in Global, in my sector. He said, "Do you talk to your?" My buddy asked me if. Do you talk to your wife while you have sex? Only if she calls me.
Damn.
That's why I play War Commander, for the fucking fun.
yeah.
It
Okay.
seems like people get offended easier now than they get vindictive about it.
You
No,
know, I
they
mean,
think that that's a biggie for any fucking internet forum of any kind of media. People get offended. What the fuck? Get offended over what? You're looking at text letters on a fucking screen. How
That's
can you
what's
be
gonna be.
offended?
That was going to be my point.
Roy. I mean, like it's changed over the years. I mean, we got these shows you're running here. You know, BV Battle Vortex, and you know, Unshackled. They do their show, and you know, that's even become an issue. I mean, like,
Well, wait a minute. It only becomes an issue when you want it to be. Queen and I.
Yeah, I mean, that's like I don't. I mean, it's
Queen
like
and I look. Queen runs her show. I run my show. I'm invited to her show anytime. She knows that, but usually I'm so busy trying to get my show ready.
yeah. I mean,
But I mean, if you want it to be an issue, it absolutely can be an issue.
it's not an issue with me, man. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just saying, though. In my opinion, the shows shouldn't be opinion. It shouldn't matter because we all do different.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. I'm just saying.
No.
It's got
I'm
nothing to do with the question that you asked, though, Roy.
exactly. But I'm saying, do we think it's more personal? Grumpy, what do you think? Is it more personal now than it's ever?
Yeah, and like what Nutcracker said, familiarity breeds contempt. You know somebody, and you've known them for so long, and all of a sudden you thought they were a friend, or maybe whatever, and they change sides on you. Well, fuck you, you know.
Okay.
It's really hard. It's sometimes it's very sad to see some of the stuff that comes in World Chat. I mean, I'll admit I make fun of players on KT and all that all the time for what they did, but you know they're human beings too.
Okay. What about you, Killer Queen? I mean, especially you lately. You and I have talked, and we have seen a lot of more personal attacks lately, especially you lately. What do you think?
Yeah, it's always been there. Has it gotten worse? I'm not going to say it's gotten worse. It's just now hitting us in a different way.
Okay.
Where we didn't take much notice to it before because we, especially with the game starting off, people didn't know each other. Everybody was just trying to figure out what the hell this game was even about. So everybody was just here, feeling it out. What is this thing? How does it work? How does it run? And over time, people have become to know each other more and better, for good, maybe for good reasons or for bad reasons. And the community is getting smaller. People are quitting the game. The player base isn't as big as it used to be. So you're going to wind up eventually to a point where everybody's practically going to know everybody and have had some type of interaction with them throughout the game. So is it getting worse? I don't think it's getting worse. I just think it's being more noticed now. Um, I play the game for fun. I play the game for friends. If my friend's my enemy and they hit me, well, guess what? They're still my friend. I'm not going to be mad at them because in a game they hit me because there were enemies. Okay, you hit me. I mean, I have friends that are green to me that are enemy. Some of them I will hit. Then there are some that I won't. It's just, it's whatever because I know the friends that are enemies I can hit and they don't go off the deep end on it. And I have friends that I know I can't hit because they will go off, So it's, and I don't want to lose friendships. So I do pick and choose who I hit when they're my friends and they're my enemy because I do value my friendships. But am I going to take it personal and freak out? No. But people, the world is actually a lot smaller than we believe, and the thing that does bother me about personal stuff is bringing real world hatred into this game. I mean, say
Okay.
two opposing countries in the world in real life have absolute hate for each other. This is a game. You play this game to get away from your everyday real world bullshit. Why bring it here and carry that hate over? That's one that does irritate me.
I like the love I receive on the game more than anything. I mean, I had jumped into a quote unquote biggest enemy sector, according to my tag, whatever. Well, get the politics out of that shit, but yeah, it's like an enemy sector, I guess, and they're like, "Hi, Chip, I love you, bro." This is an enemy sector, like, hey, girl, how you doing? What are you gonna sing to me? Like, oh, maybe later. So I like. That's the reason why I play. I play for the love of the players, and the love I have for the friends and stuff I made on here. I made a lot of friends on this damn game. It's pretty cool, man. So I think there's a lot more love in the game than there is hate.
Okay.
I mean, like having made friends in this game, I'm going over to the UK in April, and I plan on meeting friends that I've made in this game, and Nutcracker's one of them.
You call him a friend? How dare you?
I ain't got no friends.
Shut up, you fucking old bastard.
All right. Let's get Nutcracker's opinion because I mean, everybody's opinion is valid, and I really wanted everybody's opinion on this. So, Nutcracker, what do you think?
I think I've already said it during
he gave
everybody
it.
else's. During everybody else's, and I think it's just down to the fact that we all know each other so much better now. I mean, what Killer Queen said about friends hitting you, I've never ever hit a green, ever.
Oh,
No
fuck
matter
yeah,
who. I haven't, because they're my friends. If they hit me, fine. But when they start bringing personal into it,
that's where I have a problem.
That's where I have a problem. And that's one particular thing that happened to me quite recently. It got personal, and that was my issue. So yeah, in the long run, it's always been there, as Killer Queen said. It's just more in the forefront now because people get quote unquote offended by text, and it's just bullshit. So,
and like I said, and the community has gotten smaller, so we're bound to,
well,
interact.
yeah, it has got a hell of a lot smaller because a lot of the bloody cheats have gone. But my clan's built slightly because restarters. I've got 3 or 4 restarters, which is absolutely awesome. And this event, I've only helped 2 because the rest have said, "No, it's okay. I've done all right myself," because they're getting better again. And these people I talk to, and there's some of them I don't remember, but they are old friends from years ago. Like there's one member of my clan who I played with 7 years ago, and he's only come back in the past few months.
Oh, many
And
moons ago.
Yeah,
he
many
is
moons ago.
what he tells me. I'm like, fucking hell, my jaw's hitting the floor. He's brilliant at what he does. So he's my intelligence officer now. He's really good at it. But he's been away from the game for so long. But he has got so many friends on this game that it's still a big advantage to him. And that's it about this. The crux of this whole thing is we play for our friends.
Well, I get my opinion. I'm sorry. And my opinion is I see a lot more personal lately, and I was, I've been some people I figured out why is because they have no other way to attack somebody. They think they really just are so irritated they can't do something that they got to take it out on you, and they can't do it in the game, so they got to do it a different way. And I personally don't understand what that gets them. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if I get hit. It's a friggin' pixelated game. I have gotten hit by green. I hit green. And 9 times out of 10, I get a hey, you hit me, ha ha ha. You lost a lot, yeah. We laugh and joke and we get PMs and we have a good time. I got friends almost on every group, major. Let me rephrase it, major group out there, because I've been playing for so long. And I'm going to be honest, as much as I don't like some of the way people play or their tactics to get attention, I don't really give a crap. It's not personal to me. It isn't. As much as somebody jumps in the sector and wants to sit there and go, F you and F this, and then when somebody says F you back, they get all butthurt. To me, I don't really give a crap. If you've been in wars with me, most of the time it's where's the food, crap like that. Where's the targets? I try not to get into that personal stuff. Yes, when I was younger and dumber, and I might have done that.
You're still young and dumb.
Well, thank you, but I'm coming on 40 now, and I am not doing that no more.
You're still young and dumb.
I haven't done that personal, and I don't think I've ever gotten as personal as people get now, though. And to me, it does. There's no point in it, and I guess I'll never see a point in that.
When I jump into a sector that I don't know anybody, I have a great time because they don't know me. They don't know me personally. And that's becoming rarer and rarer.
Yeah. I jump into a sector the other day, and they know me. They know who I am. They know the show. And I don't give a hey, you don't like the show. You don't like the show. You don't like me. You don't like me. That's fine. But I won't bring, and there's a few people I just don't. Like I said, I don't like their tactics. I don't know them as a person. I don't know what they do every day to, maybe this is where their outlet is. The cuss at me makes them feel better. I don't know. So I don't have all this personal animosity, people. But lately, I have sat back and watched people sit there, come in a sector and get into politics, get into cursing about their preference in sexuality, and then they PM me, aren't you going to do something about it? Dude, am I the one speaking it? I can't control anybody else. It's your choice. But you know what? If you look up 10 lines above it, they were saying something to somebody else, the same damn thing.
Yeah, I got that PM this week. I'm going to do this, or I'm going to ruin your show by running a show at the same time unless you move out of your sector. If you move out of your sector, then I won't do it. But as long as you live with these people, these are my intentions. It's like, what does my show have to do with what people in the sector I live in say, and why do you think I can control what people say? And no, I'm not going to constantly move around because somebody called you a bad word.
And on top of it, you were just he was that person. I was there. I was watching. That person was literally saying similar stuff to them right before that. So I didn't understand that. How do you say similar stuff to them? It's okay for you to say it.
Selective memory. It's a wonderful thing.
Is that what it is? It's
Double
selective memory?
standard.
Oh, the double standard. Yeah, that might be it just might be double standard.
Ain't that for married people?
Look, Roy, you know,
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
kept
come
my
on, let's make light. Come on, move on. Let's make light.
I've kept my opinion. I've kept my opinion quiet. I've been in this game now 7 years, and I've seen all of it before, every single bit of it. What I do see that is new that bothers me the most is, and I'm just going to flat out say it, the people that cause problems, that have their claws in the door at Kixeye, have their word to say whatever they want to say right to them, and it's a trusted word, but yet those very same people are out in the community being these assholes and these dicks and backstabbers and causing all kinds of crap between true friends, and then you see them use Kixeye support weaponizing, this bullshit because somebody does not like your show because you slammed their sector or whatever started it and snowballed down the hill. I personally, if that's the way it is, then I'm just going to ignore it and just march on and just not deal with it. But I don't really see a change other than now I can see what's probably already been part of the game since the beginning. You remember back in the day where you just get 100 people in your clan to all report the same guy. Next thing you know, the guy's a crater. But now it's moved
not
to
what you
where
know,
it's
it's who
actually
you know.
part of the Kixeye process here. Some guy comes on here, wastes my time. I'm all emotional because I've spent my real money on this damn thing and my shit's getting tore up. And so I screw up and I say something that I probably shouldn't say. But at the same time, I get some idiot on here that's just throwing garbage at me because he wants to get my ticket off his screen or whatever the hell he's going on, because it just doesn't go nowhere. And then weaponizes it by sending out messages to other people saying this guy right here is a problem, blah 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 blah. I never liked him, never liked the show, whatever, and using that some kind of wedge in the community to push hate against a single player. That's bullshit. So I keep my opinion to myself. You asked me for it. I wasn't sure I wanted to, but I listened to everybody here and everybody dancing around it. But the fact of the matter is that some of the creeps, some of the real low-life, dirty creeps, actually have a foot in the door to this company. So whatever you think about it is your opinion, just like it's my opinion. Now let's see how long it takes for me to disappear from the forum.
Well,
That's some serious bullshit to weaponize.
You hit the nail on the head.
I bet it's going right now.
Amen.
You hit the nail on the head. Ignore. We've
Yeah,
all got a fucking ignore button.
Yeah, well, I agree with everything everybody's saying. I just wanted to see if I was the only one that was feeling the way, especially lately, because I've watched Queen get attacked. Not in the game, because she'll gladly take a fucking bubble, just like I will. I get fucking hit. I go, good job. You lost a lot of shit. Usually that's the way it goes. There's a few players that haven't lost so much in my base, but I get it, and then I just sit back lately and I watch the personal attacks. Because you know what? Like the other day, I sat there and kept on popping. And I kept on smashing them. And me and another player, I don't have his permission to say his name, so I won't. We're PMing each other and we're smashing each other. And we're like, we're just going to keep it, we're not going to get into this, and I'm like, he knew I was going to pop and I was going to hit him and he was going to hit me. And it wasn't personal between him and I. I was having a good time with it. And I just wish some people would get back to that, because Look, there's a lot of there's a lot of enemies. That's what this game's about. If everybody got along, what would we be doing? Playing PvE all day long? I just wish some people would realize, take the personal out. You want to get into, hitting each other? Fine. Let's hit each other all damn day long. I have no problem with that. But
We used to have wars. We used to have wars over depots.
Exactly.
Not personal stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, it's always been personal. Some people get butthurt. You know how it is. We're playing with kids and you're playing with adults. You're playing with broken people, whatever, no social life, or having a social life only online because they can hide behind this persona they're pretending or projecting out there. And so, when the real them comes out, sometimes they're as salty as they get. I mean, we've all ran into these people, and I've seen it for 7 years. So it's maybe the paths have become so well beaten that now it seems like it's happening more, but maybe the people that's doing it have learned in the years that they've been playing this game how to use the tools that are out there to make these problems bigger for the other people that they hate or they're trying to target. So yeah, I mean, no matter how you look at it, it's always been there. It's always been there. And it's like me, since I've been a part of this show, now, especially the last 2 months, there's been so many personal attacks, people trying to hack into my account. I get emails from Facebook. I get the alerts on my phone. Somebody's trying to, it is what it is. It's because my face is out there, I suppose. I don't try to make nothing personal with anybody. It is a war game, and I got missiles, and your base is there. You don't have a bubble. If I hit it, then hit me back. But to take it to such a level that you have to get somebody banned from this or thrown out of that, or that right there is the point where you got to start asking yourself, why am I here? Why do I subject myself to this kind of stuff? And for the gaming company that has a really big stake in all this, you would think that they would be a little bit more open to people being disgruntled when they're spending their real money and something fucking breaks on their end, and then you're the one that's suffering. You get some idiot that they threw at you to give you some bullshit answer so you get off their goddamn back. That's fucking over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm done with all that bull crap. I'm not going to give one crack ass bullshit of how they think or what they're going to do or whatever, as long as they treat me the exact same way. That, when I occasionally blow my top, hey, look the other way, or, maybe he's got a point. Maybe he's a little upset. Maybe he was too harsh. We'll throw some jail on him right now so where he can calm down before he can start posting again. But to permanently ban you without any recourse, this is a permanent ban. You have no say. There is not going to be any review of this. It's a done deal. Well, the person on the other side that had his opinion thrown at Kixeye, he was privileged. The other person on the other end that's getting targeted does not. So the process is unfair. So you're going to take your hits on this one, and it's not going to go away. But like I said, the problem has always been there. People are people. And especially in this game, for some reason, people take a loss so hard, their butt hurts so bad that no can of Band-Aids is going to make them feel any better. So everybody just climb on the train and take the ride. That's pretty much all you can do. You cannot compete with somebody that's weaponized the thing that's supposed to help you. So yeah, you just cannot compete with it. You might as well just move on, deal with it.
All right, well, let's move on to the customer service tickets that I have literally received. Some from Nutcracker, I've received some from Devious, I've received some from multiple players, and I said I was going to bring them up and show them on the show tonight. And to be honest, I was going to. And the only reason I'm not going to is plain as I ran out of time and I didn't get to black out the names again. Shame on me. But I know during this event some people have gotten some interesting tickets. Killer Queen and I believe Sonia or Hillary got identical cut and paste answers.
It was Hillary and I.
Hillary and you. What were the tickets?
Talking about some disconnects and some, killed and damaged units, and I personally had just come back from doing a self refresh because I knew I was bound for a disconnect at any moment. Came back in, went into a base, and I got disconnected and murderized some units. So I sent the ticket, and they told me, and I even said in the ticket, I just did a choice of refresh for gameplay, and then they gave me the ticket of, I as a player understand your frustration, the high volume of players during the event. I would suggest every 30 minutes refreshing. I just said I just refreshed. Did you even read my ticket? Hillary had sent in a ticket with her situation, disconnected, took heavy damage, blah, so on and so forth. And exact same. I mean, it wasn't like, a few words were here or there changed. It was the exact same ticket. Copy paste.
Same guy, correct?
Same guy.
And this is customer service. Now, yes, I know.
Now, this isn't customer service.
No,
this is a
you're
direct
right.
player.
This is trusted players.
So are they being compensated in any way for their
Yes,
efforts?
if they get a smiley face for each ticket, they get going.
So is there a quota? Is there a number of that each, or is it just, hey, for this so many hours you're going to do this for us? And
No, it's by the
they
ticket.
they do actually have to meet. I think there is a certain quota they do have to meet.
So the problem is created by Kixeye in doing it that way, because now people are just going to throw bullshit at you and send it on, and then you have to keep going back. So in other words, instead of the one ticket you sent, now you got to send two or more. It's
They're just not reading the bloody things.
No.
I mean, can you tell me how even after you give a frowny face, they've still got a 100% rating?
That's still I can't figure that out. Sorry, can't figure that out.
Well, it's the same like being in the Discord and watching one person get banned for saying something, and then watch another person say it, and it's okay because they like him. It's bullshit. Straight up.
It's who you know. This week during this event, and because I was having platoon repair issues, and I know how to make sure little red thing saves, leave the base, go back in, be sure it's repairing, let it save again, log back into the game. I did all that, and I was still having platoon repair issues. I told the trusted player, or I sent my ticket in saying I did all this. What they do, they come back with the response of how to do exactly what I already did, and then wanted to know why I gave them a frowny face. Like, because I told you I already did this. Sure, you gave me 50 gold, but that's not solving the problem.
I had 3 days on the trot of no repairs. Said the same, and I got the same reply. Told me what to do. After I told him I'm a level 48 and I've been here a long time and I know how to log off the game, I still get a copy paste. This is what you should do.
And this is right here. All this is why everybody's like, aren't you upset you don't have customer service anymore? No, because they don't fucking work.
I never used to get trusted players. Like Champ, I always got Kixeye. And then all of a sudden, that's all I get now.
I wonder if they even look. I wonder if they look and they see, oh, that's that dude. We know him. He's part of that Ava clan. It's hard to say when you get such a biased situation that blows up.
And it is biased. It's been proven biased.
It's certainly biased, but when you see that and it blows up, there is absolutely no way to fight it. There is no way to fight it. So, like I said, my ticket, I never sent no tickets today. You know what? The hell with it. Whatever. It is what it is. And eventually, if I'm getting burned on it, so eventually your spending habits change, correct? So there you go.
Well, let's be honest. I've had an actual player, a trusted player, admit why he didn't answer my ticket correctly because I was AAF allied. He admitted it. I had screenshots of it. I sent it to Storm Chaser. I sent it to CM Drake. Now I'm banned, and he's still there.
But it's not going to do you no good to
Yep.
complain about it or anything. You know what we need to be complaining about right now? Is these fucking repair times. They're out. Why the hell does it take fucking 7 hours to repair one tune of Phalanx? Or you know what I'm saying? Why? That's ridiculous. If they want you to play the game, it shouldn't take hours and hours. And I mean, if you go through the event right here, you're pretty much stuck in it. If you're not a top of the line player, you're probably going to do a day and a half, 2 days worth of damage to all your units and shit like that. It shouldn't be like that if they want you to play the fucking game, right? They need to reduce these fucking repair times before they really ruin this game, because they're already making these amount of hit points that we got. 100 million for the profit at level 1. I mean, that shit is out of control, man. So get your little group together there from Discord with all your little Skittle kids and shit like that, and figure out a fair amount of repair time for this one fucking tune, okay? Not no fucking 7 hours and shit. It's out of control.
Platoon, it's over a day.
Out of control.
But no, I think I just figured out how they get 100% ratings, even when you frowny face them.
Okay, how?
Because, well, like I said, I frowny faced and I forwarded it on to Kickside today because, the guy copy pasted the response. That was obvious. Well, I sent it on and I just checked mine just in case. And what does Kickside do? They make no other comment. They just say an expert has responded to your request. And that's it.
And that's all Kickside wants is, oh, we answered your ticket. Let's move on.
Yep. And then they turn around and give that trusted player 100%.
So
they answered.
So the truth's out there. The truth, they can keep dinging me all they want. I'm already, like I said, I'm back on forums. I'm back on friggin' Discord. Yes, I know they're trying to figure out who I am. No, you're not going to figure it out, thank God. I've already leveled up several levels, so good luck to you figuring that one out. I already got told that if we find you on another Discord account, it will be banned. Okay, good luck to you. Enjoy, chase it. Then just waste your time in there finding me. It's not the point. The point is, I sit there and I watch and I discuss with people and I watch people talk about other games, tell each other they're gay and noob and fuck you in there. And they're still in there day after day after day.
I'd always tell them when they tell me I'm gay, I say, keep telling you I'm not fucking gay, but my boyfriend is.
Oh God.
To me, it's not the point of that. It's the point that once again, it's who you know, and that's what Kickside's upset with me about. That is what Kickside's upset with me about, is because I knew, like I discussed several things with Drake in the past, and I held Drake accountable. We've talked to Storm countless times. I hold him accountable. They don't like the fact that I got a hold of something from the support system. It wasn't like I got it. It was given to me and posted out in pages, countless pages, and then given to me. Days later, my show was on. I shared it. But because I brought it to another 200-something people in the community, and they shared it too, guess what? Now it's a problem. Now Roy gets dinged. Good. Yeah. Roy got dinged.
Because it showed their system was weaponized. Yep. Somebody that didn't like it used their system and hurt you personally. So that they get it. They get what they deserve.
And you know what's even funnier is I know some of the trusted players are watching me. They're watching the show. I find it even funnier that they're waiting for me to ding them, because I'm going to ding them. Tomorrow, Thursday, I will have, because I'm going to sit down tomorrow night, not tonight, because I got some other personal stuff to take care of tomorrow night, and I'm going to black out the tickets, the names. I'm going to take the time and do it, and I'm going to show up on Thursday, and I'm going to enjoy dinging these trusted players again. So if you don't want to get dinged, do your damn job right. You want the gold that you supposedly earned, do it right, and give the community the support they deserve, not what they need, what they deserve. All right. So
That could be a problem right there.
why do you say that?
Because they're a trusted player, and they're by extension, and they think they are part of the company and not part of the community anymore.
I don't know about that.
Well, the thing is, they're not even. They got to remember, guy. They're not on the payroll. That's a funny thing. They're not on the payroll. They are literally not on the payroll.
I understand that, but they think that there's something better, and they're not part of the community. They're part of Kickside because they're a trusted
It
player.
went to their head.
It's not just them though. There's some other people out there that in the community that do stuff for the community that have gotten to their head because they have so many people following them or viewing them or whatever. That
Big whoop.
that you know what? I don't do the show to get popular. I got people that like me and dislike me. Fuck it. That's what I'm just here to give the best information and try to pass on the truth.
I think you read my ticket from the expert a couple weeks ago on one of the shows. You know, straight up, the guy. I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm just saying you made it up. There was nothing you said that could even be related to truth or fact or relevant anything. You made it up just so you could close the ticket. I let other people look at it and everybody's jaw dropped. It was that stupid. And you thought I was that stupid.
My favorite part is they tell you, please, if you do not play in full screen because full screen will cause lag and disconnect. Well, if that was true, why the fuck isn't it an option?
Yeah, why even put animations on our shit if we can't run them, right?
Well, my thing is, and when they answer to, please, for the love of it all, please stop starting your ticket replies with, I completely understand your frustration. I myself am a player too. We know you're a player. We can tell you're a player because we're getting our replies and our emails.
Look at the fucking ID.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. We know you're a player because it says, trusted player, direct player. So we know you're a player. Please, that's just. We're not wanting your empathy. We're not wanting your sympathy. We're wanting issues that we have addressed and resolved. We know you're a player. You don't have to keep telling us. Why do you think we're pissed? Because we have a player answering our damn tickets. I mean, if I have a problem with like anything in life where I need customer service, I'm not going to go talk to myself to resolve it. I'm going to go to someone who can actually fix it. And I'm sorry, dealing with another player is like going and talking to myself.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about being offended and shit, like some trusted player was offended or whatnot, I'm kind of offended that somebody would say that they're a trusted player. That means that's implying that I'm an untrusted player. So fuck you.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. All right, guys.
Yep. One issue with this is simple. Is Kickside should let them look at tickets with IDs less than 3 million.
That would be a great idea.
Any IDs over that, i.e. lower numbers, should go to Kickside.
Yep, that's a great idea. You know what?
Because the reason they brought in this is because all these numpties are sending in tickets for really stupid things.
Agreed.
With 4 million IDs, sending stuff in, and that's what they're there for. But people with 3 million or less,
mine's 31 million, so that says something.
Exactly. Mine's not even in the millions. Mine's in the 100,000s. And those are the ones that should go direct to Kickside. And anybody above, say, 3.5 million, I don't know, that should go to the trusted players.
Bullshit.
So I should
is a ballpark figure, Queen.
Can I have a opinion on this fucking thing?
I've never tried to rip them off. I've never lied about anything in a ticket. I mean, obviously I've got a problem and I tell them about it. And every once in a while, over the years, I've sent in tickets before where after I sent it and then I get my answer back, it's like, oh shit, man, I was a complete idiot there. Why didn't I think of that, But it's not like that anymore. It's not like that at all. Now you got some idiot on there who's trying to bullshit me. And you're calling him trusted. A trusted player, and then it's solved because he magically made it solved. When it's unsolved, still a problem, and I've had a loss. A monetary loss, a monetary loss that you had a monetary gain on, and the problem was on your end. You should put some effort in fixing it, and not just sending me some bullshit answer made up. It's over the top, man. You guys are killing it yourself.
My collaborative fucking ticket request. I think it's 3 pages. Might be 4. For the years I played on this game, but that's why I can't complain. I can't relate to you guys getting these tickets from these.
Yeah, but you're not getting the trusted player, so you definitely can't relate to us.
Yeah, I can't relate to you guys, man. So I apologize for that, man.
Somebody that used to work at Kickseye or be a part of that told us all about their whale system. So I'm sure that there's some select people out there that get treated royally. And I don't know how much you spend, champ. I don't know if you're in that. I'm just saying that does exist.
Yeah,
we can't prove none of that.
Oh no, the whale system
actually, I could, but I'm not going to, because I would be outing somebody.
The whale system is real. Yes, it was real. I don't know if it still is, but probably a year ago, so it was confirmed to me again from a Kickside employee, not a trusted player, not a moderator, that there is a whale list. Now, whether the list still exists or they've gotten rid of it, I can't.
Well, I'm not on it now, that's for sure.
I mean, the recent tickets I sent a ticket most recently as maybe a month, and I get the same ticket from the same customer support person. And
you are a lucky man, because that woman can answer a ticket like gold.
Yep, you're in the top echelon file.
Yeah, I just say this is what happened. I lost this because of this, and etc. And usually it's followed up the next day with, sorry for your troubles. Add 200 gold to your account.
The sad part is I've always sent a screenshot or a video with all my tickets. So it's not like I send tickets just because it's fun, because it ain't no fun. It's a waste of my time most of the time, because the trusted players waste my time first, and then I have to wait for Kickside to respond. But it's just, I don't really give a crap about me, but it's the other players. There's a lot of players. I had to go back and explain to them how this trusted player system works, and if you're not responding correctly, you're not going to get answers. And they were wondering why they weren't getting answers. They were just getting closed tickets.
Yeah, man. I don't know how I'd handle this if I was responded to by a trusted player. I don't know how I'd handle, but I understand.
Time Champ does, I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh my God!
Wait till Roy reads out again, champ, what was said to me, man. And you will. I'm telling you, if that would have happened to you, you would have exploded.
Yeah, man. I just I apologize to you guys on the panel and anybody out there on YouTube. I've never I've never had a response from a trusted player, and hopefully I never do. But, if I should in the future, but hopefully, if it is
just to feel our pain.
Yeah.
If it's a trusted player, hopefully that trusted player knows a little bit more than me on the game, because because I'm gonna fucking tear his ass up on the fucking reply on that shit. If I'm not satisfied with my fucking response, but mostly it's a technical issue with the game. It's some kind of glitch going on when I send a ticket, and something. I don't send tickets that often. It's something seriously fucked up with the game.
Well, let's move on and let's wrap this show up. I really think we've got. I think we got it a little to the point. I'm glad we had fun with this and we talked about this, and I think a lot of people got to voice their opinion and got some stuff off their chest. But let's.
Hey, let me wrap that one up real quick. Okay. let me conclude that fucking bullshit here. You getting banned from customer support is just complete fucking atrocity, man. It's bullshit, man. Straight fucking up, man. It's bullshit. You paid your $50. If you have a fucking technical problem on the game, you should have your fucking right to send a fucking ticket if there's a fucking technical issue with the fucking game.
Personal
Period.
feelings aside.
Period. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit, man. That is bullshit.
Well, how many times has he paid that $50 fee that a lot of people don't pay? And then on top of that, the trusted player sending him a bullshit answer back that absolutely is the reason why that person exploded, because he was being bullshitted and called him on it and then gets banned for it. So it is what it is.
I can understand being banned from forums. Yeah, I get that. You use some foul language. Banned from Discord. I get it. You're trolling, this and that. But banned from support when you have an actual issue in the fucking game is complete fucking horseshit. And it's a fucking disgrace. It's a disgrace to the company that they're promoting this game for. And it shouldn't happen. It's wrong. It's wrong. Period. It's not right, man. It's fucking terrible.
Look, guys, I'm glad everybody feels the same way about that. But when I brought up the personal stuff, it wasn't even really about Kicks Eye. It was about some of the things I've witnessed in jumps in general. I mean, I remember going into jumps in the past and watching people call each other noob and an asshole and such, and it was, just kind of that way. But now it's like you go on these jumps and you see family talk and you see racial slurs and you see stuff that don't belong anywhere in a game chat.
No, death threats, and I know where you live. I looked you up on Facebook. I know who you are. Here's your real name, your mom's name. That's out of control, man.
One of my own players got up. I'm going to put a shotgun in front of your face. I mean, and the guy, to me, that's a death threat. I don't give a shit what you say. And for you to say that to anybody,
if you say that in real life, you're dead, and I'm sorry, that's self-defense.
But to make threats like that, that's what I wasn't even worried about this ban and crap. My thing is, they banned me. The honest truth is, I got the damn screenshot. I could have just sat on it. I didn't. I knew there might be consequences. I chose my path. I chose it. I'm good with it. I knew, I'm good with it. But my problem is, like I said, I don't like all this other personal stuff in the game. I mean, look, there's no reason to sit there and say, fuck you to somebody. Okay, yeah, you say that. But then you turn around and go off about their family. You make the death threats. You make death threats, which really pisses me off because there's no reason for that. It's a game. You got bubbled. Suck it up, Buttercup. Or you get into their personal stuff about their sexuality, their choices on that. That's bullshit too. That don't belong in a game. I mean, and then, but what really irritates me is when the person wants to cry about it, but he was doing it right before it. Suck it up, Buttercup. You started it. It's going to happen. You open that door.
Guess what?
But on that note, let's wrap it up. Let's get the hell out of here.
You guys mind if I bring up one other topic?
Oh, what's
the bigger one?
It's very short, man.
All right, wait a minute. Champ, go ahead. Then we'll bring Nutcracker.
All right. I just want to say, for gameplay itself, because we all got like a lot of us, we have two monitors. We play the game on one monitor, and then we have like Facebook and other shit on the other monitor, right? Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Or on different computers. So what I've found is Firefox, the new one, it works pretty dang good on Facebook, and I don't get disconnected as much. So
Good tip.
yes,
Try the new Firefox, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. So I'm I'm playing on Firefox right now, and I got the YouTube running shit on Chrome, and it kind of balances out my computer. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay, so everybody try the new Firefox. It might work better for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Nutcracker, what do you got?
I posted the Skittle Kids video on Discord.
Oh no!
They deleted it.
Oh God.
They deleted it.
Well, that's how I got my ban. I was curious. No.
And I told my people on my Discord, expect a ban. It
Hey,
got
you know what?
deleted.
Hopefully, some people out there could take it because it's an honest joke.
Put it in
And
off topic. If they delete it from off topic, that's bullshit because it's
well,
off topic.
hey, when you parody life, it's supposed to be something that everybody likes to do to keep light on situations instead of always being butthurt. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few butthurts.
Oh yeah. All right. So on this note, I'm going to go down the panel, give everybody their shout outs. We're going to get out of here. I got some personal work to do. So let's start with the famous and one and only Devious.
I want to thank the community for coming each week and watching the show. I'd like to ask y'all to keep an open mind. Whatever you hear in here, if you don't agree with it, you remember we all are individuals, and we all have opinions, and we're not always accurate. We're not always correct, and it's who can man up after that point where you're wrong, and say you're sorry, or just keep a non-aggressive attitude about it. That's going to go miles and miles and miles with this community. And I'd like to say to Kixeye, obviously you're trying to improve the game. Obviously you're trying to keep it fresh. I think you're going over the top once again. You need to get a lot of this under control. This attitude that you've got towards your community. You need to go back to the drawing board there and have a deep discussion with the people that you got communicating with us, because we're not feeling fairly treated here. So, but thank you to the community coming out and watching the show. Thank you to the panel. All you guys are brilliant. You're good people, and I like hanging around you. So that's about all I got.
Hey, Devious, before you go out, scale 1 out of 10. What's your rating of the event?
I like the event. I do. I like the event. I'd say I give it a 9 and that's the highest I've given one in a while. Reason why is because even as weak as I am, I'm still getting the stuff that I need. So they've given you some outs, where in the past they kind of close all those doors, and if you aren't strong enough, you're just done. They actually gave you some outs in this, and I think that whoever in the background is got their voice heard and made the event that way. Kudos to you, because I'm giving you a 9.
Right on, man.
All right. Before we go anywhere, before we go to the next person, no, Dag, I don't work in the strip club, gay strip club bar. I just work door security and let you inside. So, Hydra, your shout out, please.
Shout out to the YouTube and the community that comes out each week watching. Shout out to the panel and to you, Roy. And shout out to my girl that's out there watching.
Scale 1 out of 10 on the event.
I give it an 8.
8. Okay. Right. Miss Sonia, your shout outs, and then Champ will ask the question.
Thanks to YouTube for putting up with us, and the panel, always great opinions, and they're good to hear sometimes, even if you want to beat around the bush about it at first. And the panel and War Commander for letting us play this wonderful game. And yeah, love everybody.
Okay, scale 1 out of 10. What's the event?
I'll go in between the two and say 8.5. It's actually, I've done better this one than I have in a while, but I still have, just too much crazy shit going on this time. Way too much animation and flying crap.
All right.
Champ, I'll wait till you're second to the end, so we'll go to Grumpy.
Shout out to the community. Shout out to you guys on the panel. And as far as the event goes, I'm going to be really negative and say a 7. Just grinding and boring.
Okay.
How was the prize list for you, Grumpy?
He's as bad as I am. He's almost got everything as well.
I'm stocked up on Chaplin shit. That's for sure.
All right, let's go to Killer Queen.
All right, give a shout out to the panel, everybody. Good seeing y'all. Shout out to YouTube, like I always say. Always good seeing different faces in different places. Wish you all luck on the rest of your event. Remember, get what you need, then what you want. If I had to scale the event, I would give it probably around a 7 or 8, just because it's a grind. And the prize store, really not much there I wanted.
Okay. Nutcracker.
Well, all I'll say is let my boots hit the nail on the head. Build the community, not break it down. She said it all.
No, I agree with that.
And she's one of my guys. Love them all. Thanks to everybody on the panel. Thanks to Roy. Thanks to YouTube. And I forgot the fucking last thing I was going to say now.
Scale 1 to 10. What's your opinion?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. My scale is 5 for my level 48 and 10 for my level 40.
Interesting. Champ, you're up, sir.
Okay. Shout out to you guys on the panel. Shout out to your show, Roy. A good show. Hopefully we didn't bitch too much, but shout out to YouTube, guys. Thanks for fucking coming out here and joining us. And I just want to say this. Leave this with this thought in your mind, right? Tex. That's TEX. Tex for tech. That's Tex for tech. All right?
Okay. Campaign slogan.
Yeah, that's the campaign slogan, champ.
That's all right. And my rating for the event is, well, I'm going to be a little generous, and I'm going to say a 7.
Okay. Let's go to myself, shall I? Yes, I shall. All right, so I'm going to say shout out to the panel. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, having a good time with us. Yes, I know we went up and down like a roller coaster emotionally, but it's what I feel needs to be said sometimes. Thanks to YouTube coming out, having fun with us. It's always good to see some of you out there. I don't see a lot of you as much as I need to anymore, but hey. Please remember, we'll be here Thursday at 8 p.m. Please come out and watch. And shout out to Champ for bringing up that question, because I forgot to ask that question. So I'm going to give the event only an 8. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, be safe. We're getting the hell out of here.
Peace.
Good night.